Again, good afternoon to all of you. Let me just start by saying that you're here this afternoon because I signed the ICE agreement. Yes, I signed the damn thing because we really had to. We were put in a tough spot. I can't let our entire Board of County Commissioners and myself be removed from office. I say that with all sincerity because of the role, the responsibilities that we have here within this community to take care of our community and look out for our residents. I did not want to be in a position where the governor will have the opportunity to insert his minions in the roles to lead this county. Because of that, with the advice of the county attorney's office, we decided today that we're still several days away from Tuesday. I thought that it was urgent that we needed to take action now to preclude the possibility that the elected body here within Orange County could be removed from office. I hope you understand that. That was a calculated risk that we had. Obviously, if people who have no elected responsibility to our county would be inserted or put in place, that would be catastrophic to the continuity of government here within Orange County. That is something that I certainly did not want to happen. I have a responsibility to the residents of Orange County. I have a responsibility to the employees of Orange County. I can't begin to tell you how that created anxiety for our elected body, how it created anxiety for our employees, how it created anxiety for our community for that to potentially happen. After the advice I received from the county attorney's office, I thought that we needed to be more strategic in the long term and not cut off our noses to spite our faces with what has been transpiring here within our community. We still have the opportunity for our Board of County Commissioners to weigh in. I did not want to usurp their authority or their opportunity to weigh in on these issues. And so it still must be ratified by our board on Tuesday. But I believe that after further looking at the law, there really is nothing that I believe is likely to happen in regards to our correctional officers being assigned to transport ICE detainees to anywhere, including Alligator, Alcatraz here within the state of Florida. I say that because in order to enact the provision of the agreement, ICE has to request that transport opportunity. We have the responsibility to look at our operational readiness to make a determination at that time if we have the capacity to transport. I highly doubt that there will be such a time in the near future. And I say that because at the Orange County Corrections Department, the Orange County Jail, we have 880 individuals who are certified corrections officers. Today, we have 212 vacancies, a 24% vacancy rate. You understand that in terms of our capacity to take on additional responsibilities, particularly outside of the jail, I want to make certain that we have the opportunity to have a conversation with ICE if there should be some point in the future in which they make a request to utilize any of our personnel. We have to give them the feedback at that time to say, what is our operational readiness? It is our responsibility to make sure that the jail is safe every day, 24 hours a day, for those persons who are in our care and custody. I don't have to tell you that the men and women who work at that jail, it is my responsibility as the CEO for this county to make sure that they are safe. Quite frankly, it's our responsibility to make sure that the inmates are safe while they're in our care and custody, because it exposes us to potential risk if something happens while they're in our care and custody. And then I am responsible for making this community safe as well by working with our local law enforcement. I even saw a development within the last 24 to 48 hours where some of the Florida sheriffs have even called into question some of the ICE tactics, where they have accused ICE of poaching some of their deputy sheriffs here in the state of Florida when they have been doing nothing but cooperating with the administration. I've said to you all before that we have been cooperating with the administration to the extent that we can, especially in those areas where the law requires. We have done nothing but cooperate with them. So today, yes, this morning I signed the agreement. We'll move forward. I'm going to share with you, it was not even until this morning that I officially received the letter that you all received several days ago, in which the State Attorney General posted it on X. We just got it this morning via the U.S. postal system. So you can understand why a lot of things happen. So as we move forward collaboratively, I hope we get to a better place. I want our citizens to understand that we will continue to fight for what is right, but we'll do so very strategically. I believe that we're in a better position today by signing the agreement that likely will never really translate into any type of operational response on our behalf. But we're watching. We're watching very carefully for what the future may bring for all of us. I look forward to continuing to serve in my capacity as an Orange County mayor. And just think about it. If the 6 commissioners and I were all simultaneously removed from office, what dysfunctionality that would mean for our community and our local government. To have someone put in place that has not wrestled with the daily issues that we wrestle with on your behalf. And so you may say, well, Mayor, why did you change your mind about it? I haven't necessarily changed my mind. What I've changed is the process by which we will continue to fight. So with that, if there are any questions that you might have,
Mayor, you held this
I just wanted to just quickly say, if there are any questions, I have our Director of Public Safety and Deputy County Administrator, Danny Banks. If there are legal questions, I'll let the county attorney respond to legal questions at this time, but we'll move forward and I'll open it up for any questions that you all may have.
This morning the governor held a news conference here in Orlando. When you woke up and learned about that, did that factor into the urgency to get this signed before his press conference this morning?
It played a factor into my decision. Also, it's a timing thing because I had our county attorney researching the law and the consequences, perhaps, of our failure to not sign it. And so I'm moved to do the right thing at the right time, and so that's why we're here today.
Do you feel like you're under duress to do this?
I can tell you that I signed under protest and extreme duress in signing it. But I think that it was the right thing at the right time.
So, Mayor, did you have any understanding or intel to suggest that the purpose of this press conference that the governor held this morning was to announce your removal as well as the commissioner's removal?
I don't have any direct knowledge of that, but I do have relationships with many people. And I'll leave it at that.
And you thought maybe he was going to do that this morning?
Mayor, what does this mean
Yes.
The negotiations with the IGSA. We know we heard from community members they want you to look to modify that. Do those negotiations stop given this threat about not signing this addendum?
No, we will continue to do what we can to have conversations with the U.S. Marshal Service and ICE over the intergovernmental agreement. We still believe fundamentally that we should be reimbursed for any extraordinary costs that we have associated with holding ICE detainees or other federal inmates.
On that matter, the governor said this morning there's possible grants to apply for with regards to detention and transportation. Are you aware of those grants? Has the county applied? And now you sign this, might you look to get state money to come support these efforts?
Well, let me say this to you. The agreement was really written for law enforcement agencies, not for correctional agencies. It just so happens that we're one of the few counties in the state of Florida that manages and operates the jail. In most cases, it's the sheriffs. So if you look at the agreement, it talks about law enforcement agencies. I believe all 67 sheriffs in Florida have signed the WSO agreements and other agreements to assist ICE in enforcement of immigration laws within the United States and here within Florida. So having said that, I do believe that there may be some transports that will be done by law enforcement. We're talking about correctional officers in this case. For our correctional officers to be deployed to even do that in the first place requires specialized training. We have a small, very small group of certified correctional staff that would respond to that type of dangerous situation. And so, again, we really don't have the capacity to meet the requests of what they were saying. One size does not fit all. And unfortunately, when the original correspondence was sent by the state attorney general, he was looking at it purely from one size fits all, purely from what he saw as the letter of the law, and then with their ambition to do immigration enforcement here within the state of Florida. Orange County believes in lawful immigration. Orange County is not a sanctuary county. We have never, through resolution or otherwise, from our Board of County Commission, agreed to adopt sanctuary types of policies.
Mayor, is there still concern that the governor and the AG could come back and say that even if you guys refuse to do a transport, saying that you guys are short-staffed, even after you signed this addendum, that they could say that you're in violation of state law?
I would think that, given everything that has occurred, I think they'll be reasonable about that. Plus, the agreement is not between us and the state of Florida. The agreement is between us and the federal government. Somehow the state inserted itself into that process, but that's who the agreement is with. And so I believe that calmer heads will prevail when they are presented with all of the facts.
You said that you wouldn't be bullied into a decision on Wednesday. Do you still feel like you were bullied, though, into making this decision today?
There's no question that the state has used intimidation factors. I'm still not intimidated. I don't believe that there will come a time in the near future in which we will see any of our corrections officers deployed in the manner in question. So I'm not retreating from my basic premise, but risking being removed from office just because we don't sign something, that seems to me to be an unjust law. It seems to me that that is a significant overreach. So we want to be in the best position possible if we have to end up in litigation. By signing the agreement today, I believe that it provides us an advantage if we end up in litigation. All right.
Florida
Yes.
Doge is supposed to be coming on Tuesday. Do you believe that's in association with continued intimidation?
We had received the notification from the Florida Doge office before we were having these kinds of conversations. We're prepared for them to come in and take a look at our records. We have provided them in advance with a lot of the information that they requested to make our visitation with one another more efficient when they come in on Monday and Tuesday, and we look forward to that. So we're prepared.
And if you could tell the governor's office one thing, what would you tell them today?
What would I tell them? This is the best advice. If you want me to give the governor's office some advice, we're not enemies. Local governments are subdivisions of the state. Our state officials and governor should act like it. They should remember that we are part of the state of Florida. The state of Florida works best when we work in collaboration across political lines. The comments I'm making here today has nothing to do with partisan politics. It has everything to do with public safety in our community. All right, thank you all very much.
Have you spoken to James Alfaro?
No. I told you I just got his letter today.
Question for the county attorney.
Okay. All right. Steve, one last question.
This question is maybe the same kind of question here. What happens if ICE comes to Chief Yonis and says, hey, we need these detainees transported to
Alcatraz.
You can't spare them.
What happens then?
Let me just say this. That's a hypothetical. I think where we are today, some people have matured in their thought. I don't think that would ever happen. If we don't have the capacity, I don't think that's going to be problematic for us. Okay. All right. Thank you all so much.